Ayan. Thank you, sir. So I hope I'm audible and I'm loud and clear po. We could begin again. Ayan. So again, good evening, everyone. So let's continue what we have discussed since last night sa mga kasama ko po dito. So again, this is logical reasoning. So I'm again your reviewer or your instructor for this part of your exam. So again, I am Professor Daniel Santiago, and we will be discussing now the other parts of logical reasoning. So again, let's recall lang what is the essence of logical reasoning. What's the purpose of this test? Again, this is an aptitude test, and the common purpose of aptitude test is to check how skillful, how applicants solve problems, because aptitude test believes that we are inherently or innately strong, or we have the strength, and at the same time we have weaknesses. So this test try to check if we're able to use that strength, your abilities, your skill, and at the same time solve problems in what manner? In a logical, practical, or realistic manner. Kaya nga sa part ng test na to, napaka-importante na you use your logic, you use your common sense, your critical thinking, your judgment in terms of making in making decisions on what answers is best for each questions under this type of test. Okay? Kaya ulitin ko, napaka-importante nito lalo na sa ina-applyan yung profession kasi you need to be critical. You know how to think critically. You know how to use common sense, especially if you have problems encountered in your specific profession pa nandun na kayo. So kung di nyo gagamitin yun, syempre, mas magkakaroon kayo ng challenges or mas mahihirapan kayo to cope whatever comes in your way, especially if you're already in the field. Okay? So for tonight, we'll be discussing two. Then kung may time pa tayo, we could have a review. Maybe we could end this ulit by 10:30 or 11. Kaso medyo mahaba kasi yung dalawa kong i-discuss today, which is the abstract reasoning. And the second one is the map reading. So medyo mahaba tong dalawang to. So abstract reasoning, by the term itself, abstract. So this is not concrete katulad nung na-discuss natin kagabi na tatlo, because they have statements. They are concretely understood due to they have sentences, they have statements, they have terms, they have words for you to logically decide which is the possible best answer. In an abstract reasoning, you don't somehow get statements. Merong letters, may terms, depende. Pero usually abstract is more of patterns. It's more of pictures, illustrations. So at this point, you're going to analyze logically, practically, again, using your critical thinking and common sense, what is the next best pattern to complete the entire picture. Okay? So that is the essence of an abstract reasoning. Usually ginagamit to sa part ko as a psychometrician and under psychology. Usually we do this for an IQ test. Ginagamit siya for IQ test, a non-verbal intelligence scale. So in your case, ganun din naman siya. Pero again, the essence is looking at the pattern and understanding what's the next pattern to complete the entire illustration or to complete the entire abstract. So para kayong nakatingin sa painting, if you're going to put it in an analogy, para kayong nakatingin sa painting tapos may kulang doon sa painting na yun. So ano yung sa choices ang kukumpleto doon sa painting na yun. Okay? So to get it more on detailed, ganito po siya. So yan, parang ganyan siya. Isa na naman ang pinaka-tip ko dito sa abstract reasoning is you follow the pattern. It's either you look at it from left to right or you look at it up, down. Okay? I don't suggest na vertical. I don't suggest din na down, up, or right to left. I would suggest is left to right, okay, or up and down para mas magets nyo kung paano nyo siya kukumpletuhin. Okay, so kasi usually ganyan ang kalalabasan ng mga illustration or nung abstract picture na ma-encounter nyo po for this type of test. Okay? So for example po, yeah, okay. So, ewan ko makakapag-drawing ako. Kasi pa nagdo-draw ako, naglalag ako eh. Anyway, so sa tingin nyo, what's the answer for number 1, the first illustration, then the second illustration? Sa tingin nyo po. Again, you look at it pa ganon or you could look at it up and down. And again, kung kayang sagutin ng 1 minute, let's have it on 1 minute. Para mabilis tayo ng konti. May use red. Okay? So sa first picture, para hindi tayo tumagal, is you look at the pattern. Again, ang importante rito yung explanation kung paano siya ginagawa. So don't say na sana lumabas to. I don't think naman nalalaw. Kung lumabas to, swerte talaga natin. So if you're going to look at the pattern, lalo na kung ganito, you look at it one by one. So may numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So may missing, malamang sa malamang, it's 9. Okay? So 9 yan. Next, you have letters. So maliban sa number, may letters. A, B, C. Wala naman D, walang E. So ano nangyari? Nag-alternate yung letters per number. Diba nag-alternate siya? So kung titignan nyo, ano yung nawawalang letter dito? May B, may C. So obviously, ang nawawala is letter A. So ang answer nyo dito is letter E. Okay po. So, again, paano ko siya tinignan? Tinignan ko siya pa ganon. Kung gusto nyo, tignan nyo din siya pababa, pwede rin naman. Kasi kung titignan nyo, 1, 4, 7. So, ano nangyari? Nag-plus 3. Diba? 3, 3. 1 plus 3, 4. Then 4 plus 3, 7. Ganon din dito, plus 3. Plus 3 din. So, 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. Okay? So, depende kung paano nyo titignan, kung saan ang mas madali. Pero again, ako kasi, masanay ako na ganito kasi I'm taking IQ test eh. I'm administering IQ test sa mga estudyante ko. So, mas madali na ganun talaga siya. Depende. Well, depende sa illustration. Okay? Or para lang makuha nyo yung bubuo dun sa abstract. Okay? O next. So, paano naman dito sa side na to? So, kung titignan nyo, box siya. You started from a box. Then, usually ang clue nyo yung next picture eh. Yung next o yung third picture. Okay, tandaan nyo yun. Usually yun yung clue nyo para makits nyo kung ano nangyari. Yung first and second next pictures. Okay? So, kung tingnan nyo, you started with a box. Then, ano nangyari dun sa box? Nakalas siya. Diba? Nakalas yung box. Then, ano nangyari dun sa next? Nag-alternate na yung lines. Okay? So nawala yung nasa taas nito, napunta rito sa baba. Tapos ito naman, bumaba. Pwede nyo naman drawingan yung papel nyo eh. Drawingan nyo yung papel nyo. Okay, so ito na siya. So next mo i-expect na bababa is ito kasi yun yung nangyari dun eh. So bumaba siya. Okay. So ang may iwan, ito. So ano mangyari? Bababa din to dito. So anong sagot nyo ulit? It's letter C. So para makabuo kayo ulit ng isa pang box. Okay? So you look at it again pattern by pattern or by picture. Okay? Well, kung mabilisan kayo, well, madali pa to. Kung mabilisan kayo, makikita nyo siya kagad. Pero again, you look at it left to right or up and down. Okay. Ito isang gano'n lang naman siya. So, wala kayong problema. Talagang gano'n ang pagtingin niyo. Okay? Para mas maintindihan niyo siya. Okay? So, next. Doon tayo sa next illustration. Ayan. Paano 'to? Okay, oh. Again, you could look at it pa gano'n or you look at it pababa. Anyone? So go lang, 1 minute. Ang choices niyo dito, numbers, hindi letters. Kaya natin konti. Ayan. Okay, try natin para hindi rin tayo gano'n katagal. So, ano nangyari? So, first thing, you have boxes, tatlong box. Then, mayroon kayong line at meron kayong cross. So, ako, una ko titingnan talaga dito, numbers eh. Nadadagdagan ba, nababawasan? Secondly, nagbabago ba yung shape? Or thirdly, kung nag-alternate ba yung shape? Usually, ganun eh. Pero ako una ko tinitingnan talaga kung nagbabago yung bilang. So, tatlo ito. So, ilan yung line? So, mukhang nadagdagan. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, apat na line. Next, mukhang nadagdagan din yung bilang ng cross. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 5. Okay. O, next. Ano nangyari? So, pababa mo siya tignan ngayon. Mukhang nag-slant or alam niyo yun, parang bumaliktad yung shape. Kasi itong line, nag-diagonal siya, tapos yung cross naging X, tapos yung box naging diamond. So gumanon siya. Okay, tumagilid ng konti. Kaso ano nangyari? Yung bilang ganun pa rin. So may tatlo dito, may apat dito, meron pa ring lima dito. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So ano nangyari next? Ang nangyari ngayon, nag-curve siya. Okay? Nag-curve siya. Nag-curve, nag-curve, nag-curve. Kaso ilan to? Ito apat, ito lima. So ano nawawalang bilang nyo? Tatlo. Tama? Tatlo. So, kaso kailangan naka-curve yung line. So, kailangan pa ganun siya. So, 1, 2, 3. So, ang sagot natin is number 6. Okay? Nakuha po. So, ayan ang nangyari. Kasi, bakit tatlo lang? Kasi may pattern eh. So, 3, 5, sorry, 4 to 4. Then this is 5. So may pattern eh. So 5, 3, 4. Okay? So kailangan nyo din sundin yung bilang. Kaya ako una ko hinahanap kung nagbabago ba yung ah nagbabago ba yung bilang eh. Okay? Kasi importante na nagbabago yung bilang. Okay? Lalo na kung may numbers talaga. Kaya yung numbers nag-alternate lang pero nagbago din yung shape. So naging pa-curve siya. Ano nawawala yung shape? Line eh. Ito nawawala nyo yung line. Nawawala to. So, ang kailangan nyo po nandito, line. Kaso, ano yung tsura niya? Pa-curve siya. So, anong sagot? Number 6. Okay? Good. Next. Yan. Laki natin konti. Well, malabo sa screen eh. Pero pag nasa exam kayo, mas makikita nyo siya agad. Pag nasa papel, mas visible naman siya. Okay? Di ba? 10 seconds. Okay? So what happened here? Again, kung paano ko siya ginawa, pa gano'n, then pa gano'n. Okay? So ano nangyari? Ah, may cross, may circle. Tapos parang spade. I think this is a spade. Tapos may X. Tapos may dot. May box sa gitna. Then ano nangyari? Kung titignan nyo pababa, parang nagbago yung borders o yung nasa labas. 'Di ba? Kasi parang nag-alternate, 'di ba? So ito yung dot kanina, ito siya napunta kay box or kung pa ganun yung titignan, ganun din nag-alternate eh. Yung mga bilog, yung X, tsaka yung apat na dot, lumipat ng center. Nakuha niyo yun? Lumipat siya ng center. So dito, ano nawawalang center? Ang nawawalang center is yung spade. So yung spade, kunyari spade. O yan. Okay? Kunyari spade. Tapos, ito na yung cross. Ito yung apat na dot. So sinong border ang nawawala? Yung circle. Okay? Yung circle. So ang sagot natin is what? Si number 3. Okay? So I hope nakuha nyo siya. Ulitin natin. So paano nangyari? If you're going to look, may cross, tapos may circle, tapos may spade, may X, may box, tapos may apat na tuldok. Pero pagdating sa second part, yung second group of abstract, yung pa rin naman yung center, cross, box, tapos yung spade. Kaso ano nangyari? Ano mo notice nyo? Nagbago yung border. Nag-change yung border. Kasi yung apat na box napunta rito, yung circle napunta doon, tapos itong cross napunta sa kanya yung X. So ganun din na mangyari doon sa baba. Okay, kaso nawawala yung isang center. So ako yung clue ko yung yung center. Okay, so si spade yung center na nawawala, then kaninong border yung nawawala? Yung circle. So ang sagot natin is number 3. Okay? So I hope nakuha nyo po kung paano siya ginawa. Well, you could review naman the record ulit. Okay, next. Copy po tayo. Okay. Okay, good. So what happened here? So again, let's try to analyze. So may box, may tuldok, tapos yung box nagkaroon ng cross. Tapos ang nangyari dito is may cross pero nawala yung box. Okay? Pero kung titingnan niyo yung illustration, parang pag pinagpatong ko to doon, ito, parang pag nilagay ko to doon, ito yung kinakalabasan. So kumbaga, itong dalawa is a overlap or a combination nung nasa gitna. Tama ba? Yeah. Kasi kung check nyo din sa baba, so kung ito yung X, so bakit may circle? Tapos ito, circle. So pag pinatong ko yung circle dito, ganyan, ganon, tapos circle, ayan. So, makukuha nyo yung gitna. Tama? So, kumbaga, this two is a overlap nung isa or a combination or a merge nung nag-fuse sila. Fusion, di ba? Nag-fuse sila para mabuo yung nasa gitna. So, ito, may X ka, tapos may bilog. So, ano yung expect mo dito? So, at least dapat to may bilog. Tama? So, eliminate nyo na yung box. So, wala na dapat yung mga box dyan. Focus kayo sa bilog. Okay? Then, nandun na yung X eh. So, anong kailangan nyo para mabuo tong gitna? Kung titignan nyo yung illustration, ang pinaka-best nyo dyan is yung number 5. So, yung isang may black, ay may star. Yan. So, ganyan na lang. Okay. So, number 5 ang kalalabasan. Okay. Kasi pag pinatong nyo to doon, ang pangit naman ang term ko, pag kinonbine nyo or pinus nyo dyan, so, ganyan ang lalabas. Diba? Okay. So, minerge. Yeah, minerge na lang yung term. Or in-overlap. Okay natin. Kaya ang sagot natin is number 5. Okay? Good. O, next. Ayan. Okay, game. Try. So, ano kinalabasan? So, may box ka, tapos meron kang shaded rectangle sa loob. Okay? Tapos, ang nangyari, may box ka ulit, tapos yung shaded rectangle naman horizontal. Tapos, nagkaroon ka ng diagonal line sa loob. Okay? Tapos, ang nangyari next, may cross. So, kumbaga, yung shaded rectangle, no, pwede rin nag-overlap siya or naging cross siya. Tapos, yung diagonal lines, nadagdagan pa ng diagonal lines. Kaso on the other direction naman. So, para ka nagkaroon ng X sa loob. Okay? So, titingnan nyo yung gitna. Ito yung tatlong gitna. So, ayan pa rin yung tatlong gitna. And at the same time, ang nangyayari is mukhang nag-alternate yung nasa loob ng rectangle. So, it's either yung diagonal lines, yung cross, or yung wala. So, nag-alternate, nag-alternate, nag-alternate. So, ano mangyari dito? So, nandito na yung mayroong net, tapos ito yung blanco. So, ano expect nyo? So, rectangle, at ano nawawala nating nasa loob? Yung naka-diagonal lines, yung nakaganyan. Okay? Ganyan siya. Anong nawawalang center nyo? So, ito na yung straight, ito yung cross. So, ang nawawala nyo is yung paganon na shaded. Okay? So, ganyan siya. So, yung shaded part. So, anong sagot natin? It's number 1. Okay? It's number 1. Kasi nga, ulitin natin na una-una yung gitna ay yung rectangle plus yung nasa loob niya. Kasi merong nasa loob eh. So, may blanco, may naka-diagonal line, may naka-net. Next is meron silang center. Anong center nila? Yung shaded na rectangle ulit, shaded na rectangle ulit, tapos cross. And kung titignan nyo sa next picture, sa next group, ayan, mukha siya nag-alternate. Nag-alternate na siya. at pati yung nasa loob nag-alternate. So, ano nangyari? Ito naman ngayon sa baba, ganun din dapat. Okay, so bakit ito naging sagot natin? Kasi ito na yung net, ito yung blanco. So, ano nawawala? Ito. Okay? Then, anong center ang nawawala? Ito. Ayan. Kaya yun dapat yung nasa loob. So, ang sagot natin is number 1. Okay? Next. Ayan. So, dalawa na siya. Pagsabayin nyo na po, ano dyan, yung dalawang illustration. Okay? Game? Ayan. Dito muna tayo. Mas madali itong nasa babae. So, ang nangyari dito is box, circle, tapos may rectangle na naka-divide. So, ilang division niya? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, nabago ba? Hindi naman ata. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, it's still the same. Kaso na nangyari? Okay, nag-switch ng position yung circle tsaka yung square. So, ito napunta doon, ito napunta doon. So, ano nangyari? Parang ang tawag doon, nagmukha siyang mirror. Okay? It's mirroring. So, ganun din dapat yung nasa baba. So, ito pa rin, 6 pa rin naman siya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, ganun pa rin dapat siya, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. O yan, 6. Tapos ito, pupunta doon. Okay, so ito yung circle. Tapos ito, pupunta doon sa kabila. Mirror eh. Okay? So, anong sagot natin? Sagot natin is number 5. Okay? Nakuha. So, nag-switch. Well, di ba pagkatapat mo yung mirror, mag-change talaga yung left tsaka right. Kasi you don't get the actual position. Okay? Sa mirroring. Kaya mag-switch talaga siya. Okay? So, dun tayo sa kabila. Sa taas. So, first illustration, merong star at may shading. So, may shade dito at may shade dito sa baba. So, ano nangyari? Mukhang lumipat yung shade. Lumipat yung shade. Tapos ito, umangat doon sa taas. So, ito umangat dito. Tapos ito, bumaba dito. Okay, parang tema nito. Bumaba siya doon. Sa second, pero naglaktaw siya isa eh. May nilaktawan siyang isang space. Okay, may isang triangle siyang nilaktawan. Yung shade na to eh. Okay? Tapos ito, umangat na kagad dun sa taas. Pero kung titignan nyo dito, ito, bumaba lang dito. Tapos ito, hindi siya lumagtaw. Hindi siya lumagtaw ngayon. Nandito lang siya eh. So kung itutuloy natin, dapat lumaktaw siya isa. Nakuha, dapat lumaktaw siya isa. So dapat, kung magdodrawing kayo ng star, ayan. Actually, pwede nyo drawingan yung papel nyo. Drawingan nyo yung papel nyo. Pangit. Ayan. So, ang nangyari is, so wala ito, nandito na kasi siya. So, dapat nandito yung shade. Okay? Nandito yung shade. Tapos, ang tanong, ito, saan to pupunta? Okay, kasi yung pattern gilid, taas, gilid. So malamang yung shade nandito na sa baba. So nandito siya sa baba. Okay, so ito yung shade. Ayan. So ang sagot natin is number 5. Okay? It's number 5. So pag shading naman, importante rin na titignan niyo yung shading kung nag-alternate. Well, mag-alternate talaga yan. Okay, kasi yun naman yung purpose ng abstract eh. Yung alternating shade or kung hindi yung shade, magbabago yung bilang. Kung hindi bilang, madadagdagan siya. Or sorry, kung yung shape, magbabago yung structure niya, curve siya, mag-i-slant siya. At kung bilang naman, it's either madadagdagan or mababawasan. Okay? O, next. Ayan. Oy, tapos na pala yun. Okay? So, ayan. So, well, iba-iba naman talaga kayo ng solution on that part. Pero ang ganito po, I always guarantee naman kay Sir Brian at sa mga nag-enroll na magsisend ako ng Google form for abstract reasoning. So, maraming items yon. Subukan nyo ng subukan. Okay? Para ma-practice kayo ng ma-practice. I think I'll send you 30 plus items. So, sagutan nyo yung Google form na yon. Isi-send ko kay Sir Brian yung link. Isi-send ko kay Sir Brian yung link para makakapag-practice kayo. Okay? Kasi wala naman talaga ng best tip for abstract reasoning, only for practicing lang talaga. Practice lang ng practice. Okay? So I'll send you Google form, sagutan nyo yun ang sagutan. Makakalalaman nyo din kagad yung score nyo. Okay? It comes from easy to difficult. Pahirap siya ng pahirap. Okay? Para masanay kayo lang masanay. So sagutan nyo yun. It's part of uh, uh, na binibigay ko naman pagtapos nitong lecture ko. Okay? It's free. Ano yun? Kasama yun sa binayaran nyo. Okay? So, nandun na yun. So, I'll send it afterwards. Siguro by tomorrow na. Gabi na rin kasi. Ayusin ko lang ulit. Tapos, ayan. Isisend ko kay Sir Bry. Si Sir Bry na bahala doon. Okay? So, are we good with abstract? Kasi medyo mahaba yung mapping. Gusto kong bigyan ng pansin din yung mapping. Tapos, kung makakapag-review pa tayo, yung na-discuss natin last night. So, let's have that. Okay? So, again, that's abstract reasoning. Okay? Ayan. Okay? So, again, the purpose of abstract reasoning is to check how you handle an illustration or patterns. Kasi it's very vital in your profession. You understand the whole, yung isang buo. You know how to look at the entire picture. And also analyzing what's the missing part of the picture. Yung isang buo na yun. Kasi diba if you're going to analyze, if you're going to be in a situation, let's say sunog, or let's say nagkagulo sa loob ng kulungan or what, yun na entire picture. Pero if you want to solve it, you have to look at it in details eh. Yun yung purpose ng abstract. Okay, ano yung missing part? Ano yung nag cause ng problema? What specifically? Okay, so you know how to look at the entire picture, pero at the same time, you know how to look it piece by piece. Napaka-importante nun. Kaya yan yung purpose ng abstract reasoning sa mga ganitong profession. Okay? Ayan. Next, dito tayo sa medyo matagal at madugo, which is map reading. Yan. So, syempre, importante ito sa inyo kasi bakit? You are a service profession. Lalo na yung mga bumbero dyan. Okay? You are a service profession wherein you need to go to places to provide your assistance or your support during a dilemma or during a crisis. E paano kung maliligawin kayo sa mapa? Okay, how can you arrive forthwith? Sabi nga nila, 'di ba? How would you arrive forthwith immediately kung hindi ka marunong tumingin ng mapa or hindi mo alam kung saan ka pupunta? Okay, or let's say sa kulungan nagkaroon ng riot tapos nasa isang part ka pa ng place, far from that place, tapos hindi ka marunong pumunta doon, 'di ba? Baka dami ng nasugatan or let's say nagkaroon na ng incident na mabigat, then late ka dumating, 'di ba? Because you don't know where to go, eh. Okay? Sa inyo importante talaga 'to. Okay? Well, for me, this is the hard part of the exam kasi ako I have problems with direction. Nalilito pa rin ako sa left tsaka sa right. So, pero if you're going to uh, understand this one, this is a good part of the test. And at the same time, really, kailangan nyo sa profession na to. Okay? So, what's map-related logical questions? So, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, it's your ability to interpret or to visualize whatever is provided to you in terms of a map or a location. So, usually it has images, it has plans, and syempre you need to follow basic instruction from south, north, east, west, left, right, etc. And syempre, for police, military, or even emergency services, yan, kagaya ng profession natin, you have to learn how to read maps. Okay, now, yung map dito hindi naman siya 3D. Siya 3D kasi hindi naman kaya ng pen and paper ang 3D. It's just 2D. So, nakapapel lang siya, naka-illustrate. Then, doon nyo lang siya i-analyze. Okay? Now, in terms of understanding this, ito isang pinaka-importante. You have to understand north, east, south, and west. Okay? Or ang tawag ko dyan is naughty elephant spray water or news. Kung gusto nyo, news, bahala kayo. Pero basically, it's north, east, south, and west. Kung ako sa inyo, kung hindi kayo sanay dyan, i-drawing nyo kagad siya. Kung nandito na kayo sa part na to, isulat nyo kagad yung north, east, south, west or north, east, west, south news para hindi kayo malito. Okay? Bibira naman lumabas yung nasa gitna. Kung lumabas yung nasa gitna, ganun lang din naman eh. You just have to put it uh, northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest kasi yun lang din naman yung nasa gitna. Okay? So, remember the compass direction kasi yan ang usually na lumalabas. Kung hindi left, right, north, east, south, and west, di ba? On your left, may ganun. Well, lalabas talaga yan. Okay? Next, kung aside from this one, you remember signages or symbols katulad nito. So this is one way, two way. Kasi may mga daan na one way at may mga daan na two way. Kaso there are certain exemptions. Tandaan niya na there are certain exemptions na pwede kang kahit one way magto-two way ka. Ano yung mga exemptions na yon? Yung mga emergency vehicles or emergency transportation natin like fire truck, ambulance, 'di ba? Police patrol, police motorcycle, ayan, pwede silang mag two-way pero by law there should be an emergency. Okay? There should be an emergency kung gagamitin nila yung privileges na na padadaan sila sa one way. Okay? Kaya pag nasa tanong is specifically is nakalagay is fire truck, ambulance or police mobile, yan. Tapos may emergency talaga, papayagan yan dumaan sa one way. Pero kung ordinary vehicle, tricycle, e-bike, walang e-bike nga kahit two way. Kahit one way, dumadaan sa ano eh. Dumadaan sa one way eh, di ba? Tapos sila pagalit. Well, well, may ganun talaga. Pero mali talaga yon, okay? Eh, hindi nyo naman pwede ipilit yun sa exam na to. So, ordinary vehicles have to follow the signages or the regulation. Then, yan, you have restaurant, food, then you have bus stop, airport, then you have comfort room. Okay, male and female. Okay? So, yan. Next, ayan. So, well, sa mga nambigay naman sa akin pointers, bibira naman yung ganyan kakomplikado. Pero you also need to learn how to read legends. Okay, park. restroom, ano pa ba, parking, ATM machine, information, telephone. So you have to learn how to read map legends din. So usually naman may symbols naman na ibibigay kung may ganyan lalabas. May guide naman kayo. Pero syempre, ang importante rito is yung direction. Paano ka pupunta doon? Anong dadaanan mo? Anong pinakamabilis? Anong pinakamabagal na ruta para makarating ka doon? So usually, ganun naman ang nangyayari sa exam na to. Okay? And lastly, ayan, you have to be familiar with corner, intersection, and blocks. Baka kasi lumabas yung mga yan. Well, lalabas talaga yung mga terms na yan. Okay? So, ano ba ang pinagkaiba niyang mga yan? So, for example, let's say dito tayo sa mapa na yan. Ang pinakamadali dyan is ah ang pinakamadali dyan is blocks. Okay, ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng blocks? Blocks kasi are spaces or land area siya between roads. Okay? So to simply put it, sa mga ganitong mapa, it's the boxes. So this is a block ito kasi this is land mass or land area. Block, ito ay block. So for example, how many blocks going from Green Road, ito yung Green Road, to Red Road? How many blocks? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need to cross 4 blocks para makarating ka sa, sorry, 3 lang, sorry. To para makarating ka kay Red Road. Okay? So you are required 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3 kung gusto nyo makarating kay Red Road. Ilang blocks para makarating ka kay Gold, well, this is Spring Street. So you need 1, 'di ba? 1 block. So again, block are land areas or land or spaces between roads or street. Now, again, para madaling tandaan, usually ito yung mga box, rectangle, square, okay, sa loob ng illustration. O next naman is intersection. Pag sinabing intersection, usually T-shape siya. Okay, T-shape, Y-shape. Well, Y-shape is more on junction. Or, yeah, T na malaki or T na maliit. Okay, kasi for example, intersection are roads or crossroads. Yun na lang para madali. Crossroads where at least two roads meet, okay, at the corner. So, importante, meron siyang corner. So, for example, si Winter Street, tsaka si Leaf Street, ayan, these are corners. Sorry, these are intersections. So, itong gitna na yan, this is where they intersect. Okay? At ano yung corner nila? May corner sila. So, ito, tsaka ito. Okay, this is their corner. So, kaya for example, pag sinabi is the restaurant is is located at the corner of Winter Street and Leaf Street. Okay? So let's meet at the restaurant at the corner of Leaf Street and Winter Street. So dun mo makikita yung intersection. Okay? Nitong dalawang street na yan. Kasi usually yan may corner talaga. Another one. So for example, Leaf Street tsaka si School Road. So, sabi na natin, library to by Legend. Ayan, library siya. Ayan, so, ayan. Oh. So, the library is located at the corner of School Road and Winter Street. So, ito yung gitna. Okay? That's the intersection. So, this is the corner. Kung saan nag-meet yung dalawa, may corner talaga yan. Yung junction naman kasi mas maraming roads. Ang intersection usually two roads. Normally, it's two roads. Pag two or more na siya, it becomes a junction. So for example, itong bilog na yan, this is considered a junction. Okay? Kasi bakit? Ang daming roads na nandyan na nag-connect eh. So si Farm Lane, si School Road, si Forest Lane, ayan. So they are connected in this roundabout, this is a roundabout. So basically, this is a junction. Pero usually, ang lumalabas lang naman sa test is intersection. Kasi pag junction, marami na siya. Okay? Excuse me. Marami na siyang, ah, marami ng street ang connected. Okay? Kaya importante tandaan nyo is intersection, corner, tsaka block. Okay? So, try natin. Then you have to remember also fastest, longest route or route. Pag sinabing fastest, yung konti lang yung iikutan at makakarating ka kagad doon. Yung longest naman, yun yung, not to say konti lang yung inikutan, pero ang tagal mo nakarating doon. Okay? Ah, isa yon, syempre, ang dami mong inikutan. Pangalawa, mas lumayo ka lalo bago ka makarating doon. Kasi sa exam nyo, may lalabas talaga na fastest, longest, shortest, okay, route papunta doon sa location nyo. Okay? Kaya, you need to be familiar doon sa tanong, specifically doon sa hinahanap sa questions. Okay? Ayan. Okay? Ay, what happened? Ayan. So, game. So, lakihan natin ng konti. Kasi pagkaso nga lang, okay na yun. Okay, para mas madali tayo kasi hindi ko nakikita yung chat box. Puputol eh. Okay, game. So, let's try it. Ayan. Ito medyo matagal sa exam nyo. Siguro 5 minutes. Pero, yeah, try to answer it na as fast as you can. Pwede mo kayo mag-drawing. Pero you have to answer it as fast as you can talaga. Okay, game? Let's have an example. Ayan. So a gang war incident just happened in Samyang House. What is the fastest way for the police mobile to go to the scene if they're currently located at the corner of Tortoy Street and Yellow Street? Okay, game. Try natin. No, alam ko sumasagot kayo pero parang hindi tayo masyadong magtagal. Subukan natin. Ayan. So, nasaan kayo? Yun ang tanong. Nasaan kayo? So, you are at the corner of Tortoise and Yellow Street. So, ito yung Tortoise, ito yung Yellow Street. So, pag sinabing corner, nandun kayo sa intersection nung dalawa. So, nandito kayo malamang. Okay? Nandito kayo sa likod or nasa corner kayo ng Burger Place. Ayan. Okay? So, ang tanong is, what is the fastest way for the police to go to the scene? Now, you have your choices. So, mangyari sa choices nyo is, isa-isahin nyo siya para makita nyo yung pinakamabilis. Okay? Maganda yan, isa-isahin nyo, isubukan nyo siyang i-illustrate or i-draw para mas makita nyo kung saan ang pinakamabilis. Okay? So, isa-isahin natin. So, doon muna tayo kay letter A. So, west, kung di kayo sanay, again, drawing nyo muna. Okay, so north, east, west, south. Okay? North, east, west, south. News. Okay, or not the elephant spray water. So, ganyan muna. So, nandito kayo. So, west of Yellow Street. So, gumanong ka. So, pagpunta ka rito. Letter A muna tayo ah. West of Yellow Street, then south of Orange Street. Okay? So, bumaba ka ngayon. South, bumaba ka of Orange Street. Ayan. Then, east of, sorry, nasobrahan ako. Ayan. So, nag-east ka of Magenta Street. Ayan. East. Then, bumaba ka ngayon ng south of Gray Street. Okay? Yan. Hanggang sa makarating ka sa Sangyup House. Ito yung Sangyup House. Okay? Hanggang makarating ka. So, that's letter A. Pwede natin kulay. Doon tayo sa letter B naman. B. Okay? South of Tortoise Street. Ito yung Tortoise. So, bumaba ka ngayon. Tortoise Street. Ayan. Tapos, nagpunta ka kay west of Black Street. So, nag-west ka kay Black Street. Okay? Yan. Then, you turned left. Okay? So, nagmamaneho ka, you turned left on Orange Street. So, hanggat makarating ka kay Sangyup House. Okay? O, next. Purple tayo. Okay, letter C tayo. Ayan, letter C, purple. O, bumaba ka ulit, south of Tortoise Street. Okay, then you go west. Hello, hello, hello. Nangyari. Ayan, sorry. Medyo mabagal yung internet. So, yeah, let me off na lang may camera para hindi ako ma-delay or ma-disconnect ulit. Ayan, so balik tayo. So, nasa na tayo? Nasa letter C na tayo, no? So, letter C naman is south of Tortoise. So, bumaba siya ulit. Ayan. Then, west of Pink Street. Umikot siya dito. Sorry, Purple Street pala. Purple Street. Then, nag-turn left siya sa Orange Street. Okay, then continue south hanggang makarating siya sa Sangyup House. Okay? Then last one, so let's change color ulit. Green na lang. Yan, letter D. So, anong sabi? West of Yellow Street naman siya dumaan. Ayan. Then south of Green Street. Sorry, sobra na. Sobrahan. So, Green Street, yan, bumaba siya dito. The mobile turns south ng Green Street. Then west of Magenta Street. Then bumaba pa siya ng Gray Street going to Black Street. Okay, hanggang makarating sa Sangyup House. Drawing natin ulit tong west and letter A. So yung A is Yellow Street. So, bumaba siya ng south of Orange Street. Ayan, tama ba? West of Yellow, then south of Orange. Then turn east to Magenta Street. Then south of Gray Street papunta rito. Okay? Now, so anong fastest route natin? Given yung illustration. Okay? So ang fastest route natin is basically yung konti lang talaga yung inikutan at nakarating doon. So anong pinakakonti yung inikutan at nakarating doon is si letter B. Okay? Si letter B. Now, si letter D, ang layo niyan, yung green na ipang inikutan bago makarating doon. Si A tsaka si C, ano naging problema? Though, konti lang naman yung inikutan kahit si C. Kaso, you have to recall, you have to be familiar with dun sa pintuan. Ito kasi yung pintuan eh. Okay? So at least yung nakarating dun sa loob ng pintuan. Importante kasi yung pintuan eh. Lalo na nakalagay kasi dyan, a gang war incident happened in Sangyup House. So may incident sa Sangyup House, in Sangyup House. So at least makapasok tayo dun sa loob. So ang pinaka-clear na direction na makakapasok ka sa loob ng Sangyup House is si letter A. Okay, though si letter B, nandun papasok ka rin naman. Kaso, si B pala yung sagot. Then si letter C. Kaso, ang layo pa eh. Ang layo nung kay letter C. So, kaya ang pinaka naging sagot natin is si letter B, yung fastest talaga. Okay, so please screen ko lang para mas makita niyo yung sagot. Ayan. So, crop natin. Ay, masyado malaki. Ayan. Oh, ay, yeah, erase ko lang yung clear all drawings. Ayan. Okay, good. So, yan yung solution natin dito sa item na yan. Okay, next, dito tayo sa isa. Using the same figure ulit. Using the same figure ulit, so ito po yung nangyari. So, what is the easiest and quickest way to Tatuni Place coming from the gadget store? Easiest and quickest. So again, pag ganyan, yung pinaka-konting ruta or pinaka-konting iikutan papunta doon. Okay, let's try. So, anong nangyari dito? Mag-a-anote na lang ako. Bakit? Kaya ako na-disconnect kasi dito ako nagdo-drawing. Isa naglalag ako din. Okay? So, you are at the Tatuni store. So, pupunta ka ng Tatuni store. Ito yung Tatuni store. Dito ka pupunta sa X. Saan ka galing? Hanapin nyo kung saan ka rin galing. So, galing ka ng gadget store. So, dito ka magmumula. Okay? So, ang tanong is quickest and fastest way. Papunta dito, galing kay gadget store, papunta kay Tatuni store. So, isa-isayin natin ulit. So, let's use red for letter A. So, north of Peach Street, so dito ka lumabas. So, north of Peach Street, then west. So, sabi nalilito pa rin ako. So, yan. North, east, west. Okay? Then, south. So, north of Peach Street, so tumaas ka. Then, nag-west ka ng Purple Street. Then, northmost of Orange Street. So, northmost. So, pinakadulo. Yan. So, para makarating ka kay Tatuni Store. Okay? O, next. Try natin si letter B o blue ulit. Kay letter B naman. Okay? So, north of Peach Street. So, lumabas ka ulit ng Peach Street. Tapos, west. So, okay. So, pumunta ka, north ka, tapos pumunta ka kay nag-west ka ng Magenta Street. Okay? West of Magenta Street. Then, nag-north ka ng Gray Street. Hanggang sa makarating ka ng, then west of Yellow Street. So, nag-west ka ng Yellow Street hanggang makarating ka kay Tatuni Store. Okay? So, that's letter B. Next, letter C tayo. Gawin natin si purple ulit. Okay, letter C naman. South of Peach Street, so bumaba ka ngayon. Then, nag-west ka kay Black Street. Then, nagpunta ka ng north of Gray Street. Okay, then nag-west ka ngayon kay Yellow Street. So hanggang sa makarating ka kay Tatuni Store. The last one, let's use green. Okay, kay Peach Street. South of Peach Street, bumaba ulit. Then you turn right of Black Street. Yan, naglakad ka. Bumaba pa pala to. Erase. Layo nito. Ito malayo-layo. Okay, you turn right of Black Street. Ayan. Then nag-south ka pa of Pusha Street. Bumaba ka pa. Okay, then you turned left going to Orange Street. Then northmost. Okay, umangat ka northmost of Tatuni Street. So ito yung naging ruta ni letter D. Okay, so obviously si letter D, mali na yan. Ang layo eh. Ang usapan natin is quickest and fastest way. Yung dalawang bumaba, automatic wala na yan. Wala na yan. Wala na yan. Kasi bakit? Nasa north eh, yung Tatuni. Okay? So bakit nag-south ka pa? So best mo talaga is pataas. So magkakatalo tayo kay letter A tsaka kay letter B. Pero ang usapan natin is easiest din eh. So yung wala masyadong inikutan. Okay? O yung wala masyadong ah pasikot-sikot pa. At sino yung wala nang ganon? Si letter A. Okay? Si letter A. Ayan. Kasi kung titingnan nyo, north lang, diretso, angat kagad, nandun na. Si letter B kasi, angat, nag-west pa, umangat ulit, tapos nag-west pa ulit, para makarating pa doon. So, doon nakarating din, it's quick din, kaso, ang dami pa kasing pasikot-sikot. Okay? So, that's the answer there. So, letter A. So, print screen ko lang ulit para saan tayo? Ayan. Para ma-save natin yung solution. Yan. He crop. Ayan. Crop. Ayan. So, lakihan natin. Okay. So, that's the solution there. Okay. So, the answer is letter A. Okay. Let's try another illustration. Ayan. So, J is a security guard. His front door is at the east of his house. He leaves his house and turns west on Hope Street, then walks 2 blocks and turns north. He continues until the end of the road. Where does he work? O, saan siya ngayon nagtatrabaho? So, hanapin nyo ngayon. Okay, let's try it. So, ano nangyari? Let's draw ulit. Pero to at least hahanapin nyo. Hindi nyo na susubukan yung ano pa, yung isa-isa, 'di ba? Ang dami kasi nun eh. Susubukan nyo lahat ng direksyon eh. Ito, binigyan na kayo ng isang direksyon. Ay nahanap nyo lang kung saan siya nagpunta. Or dito, in this case, kung saan siya nagtatrabaho. Where does he work? Okay? Let's have a starting point. Nasaan ang starting point? Doon tayo sa bahay ni Jay. So, ito yung bahay ni Jay. Kaso anong sabi? Okay, so drawing kayo ulit. North, east, west, south. Pasensya na kayo, ako dito pa rin dyan eh. Kaya, ano sabi muna? His front door is at the west of his house. Okay? West of his house. So, nandito yung kanyang pintuan. Okay? Nandito yung pintuan niya. Now, he leaves the house and turn west on Hope Street. So, lumabas siya at pumunta siya ng Hope Street. So, nag-west siya, west. Okay? West of Hope Street. He walks 2 blocks. So, ito yung block. Okay, so 1, 2. Tama? He walks 2 blocks. So, nakarating siya saan? He walks 2 blocks and turns north. Okay? Na wala tayong problema sa lakad. Lakad naman to eh. Hindi naman to sasakyan eh. Wala namang one way, two way sa lakad, tama? At the least. So okay lang na dumaan siya kung saan siya dadaan. Lakad naman, di man sasakyan eh. Ang problema kasi kung sasakyan. So you have to follow the one way, two way rule. Okay? So lakad lang. So dito muna tayo ulit. He leaves the house and west of Hope. So nag-west siya ng Hope. Then he walks 2 blocks. So 1, 2. Okay? Ito yung block. Tapos, he turns north and continues until the end of the road. So, at the end of the road. Okay? Sorry. Paliko na. Pumaliko. Okay. Ayan. At the end of the road. So, saan siya nagtatrabaho? At the end of the road. Possibly, saan siya nagtatrabaho? Nagtatrabaho siya sa pub. Okay? Now, bakit hindi school? Though may pintuan kasi si school doon, 'di ba? May pintuan si school doon eh. May pintuan din si pub doon. Kaso ano naging term natin? Ang naging term natin, he continues until the end of the road. So tinapos niya yung buong road ng Upper Street. Tinapos niya eh. Tinapos niya yung buong road ng Upper Street. So basically, kung tatapusin mo yung buong road na yan hanggat makarating ka sa Grove Road, okay, ang pinaka-location mo is yung pub. Okay? So he works at the pub. Hindi siya sa school. Some would say kasi sa school, nalilito sila. Kaso, ang pinaka-essence, until the end of the road. Okay? So, yun yung naging solution natin. Okay? Are we clear? Nakuha mo ba? So, print screen ko lang ulit. Ayan. Para makita mas clear yung drawing. Sorry. Ayan. Then, let me crop. Hindi malaki. Crop. Ayan. So, he works at the pub. Okay? Good? Ito pag ganito yung tanong, mas madali kasi hindi nyo kailangan isa-isahin yung direction eh. Okay, binigay na sa inyo yung buong direction eh. Kaso pag inisa-isa kasi, katulad nung kanina, choices, yun, doon talaga matagal. Kasi susubukan nyo talagang sundan eh, yung sinasabi ng choices eh. Okay? O, next. O, dito tayo. Mia is leaving her house and decided to drive. She took the following direction. She head onto Westerfield, then turned north at the end of the road, then east, then headed south. She followed the road and takes the 3rd Street going west. What road did she turn to? Ayan. Okay, let's answer. Try it out. Okay, game. So, ano nangyari? So, Mia is leaving her house and decided to took the following direction. So, nasan ba ang bahay ni Mia? Ito. So, nandito si Mia. Okay? So, ito yung pintuan niya. So, ano nangyari? She headed on Westerfield. So, nandito yung Westerfield. Turns north. Okay? Turns north. Ayan, north. At the end of the road. So, umangat siya. Okay? So, sorry. Ako ay north, east, west, south. Ayan. Turns north at the end of the road. Then, east. East siya dito. So, one way to. East. Then, she turns south. Okay? So, nag-south siya. Okay na tayo dito. She followed the road and takes the 3rd Street going west. Third. So, you have street here. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Dito, pwede siya lumiko. Kaso, sabi is 3rd Street eh. Dito naman, hindi siya pwedeng lumiko kasi one way. Bubunggo siya. Okay? So, dito siya lumiko. 3rd Street eh. So, 1, 2, 3. So currently, nasaan siya? Okay, turn, then takes the third street going west. So tama, going west. So currently, nasaan siya? Nasa Buell Street. I don't know if yun yung pagkaka-pronounce tama. It's nasa Buell Street siya. So the answer is letter B. Okay? Ayan. Tama. Heads to Westerfield, then turns north. Tumaas siya. At the end of the road, then turn east. Okay, hindi man siya pwedeng bumaba na kasi nga one way. So, kailangan niyang bumaba on this part. Sa Hope Road siya bababa. Hope Street na siya bababa. Okay, then he turns right. Sorry, turns on the 3rd street eh. So, 1, 2, 3 hanggang sa makarating siya sa Buell Street. Okay? So, print screen ulit. Okay. Then, sorry ha. Clear drawings. Para mas malinaw yung solution. At least nandun siya sa second page. Crop ko lang. Paano nyo makita yung mukha ko? Ayan. Okay, good. Next practice pa tayo. Ito, ibang illustration naman. Okay, Police Inspector Pedro, together with his on-duty police, is conducting a foot patrol along Rojas Boulevard. When they witness a woman's bag being snatched in front of the school, the suspect ran and went north of Ipil Street, then turned west, then north, then east. Which street he was last seen running? O saan kaya siya nakita? Huling tumakbo. Okay, try natin. Saan kaya siya nakita? Saan kaya siya huling nakita? Sang street siya huling nakita? Okay, so Police Inspector Pedro together with on-duty police is conducting a foot patrol. So naglalakad lang sila on Rojas Boulevard. So nandito sila. Okay? When a woman's bag is being snatched in front of the school. So ito yung school. So dito nangyari yung insidente sa harap ng school. Okay? Nasnatchan siya. So the suspect daw ran north of Ipil Street. So dito siya tumakbo. So sorry ha. Gaganito talaga ako. North, east, west, south. Siyempre ayoko mapaya sa inyo. Okay, so north siya ng Ipil. Okay. Ran at north of Ipil. Then turn west. So nag-west siya sa De Vera Street. So again, okay lang yan kasi tumakbo lang naman. So hindi yan sasakyan. So okay lang sa kanila na mag one way, two way. Then turned west. Okay, then north ulit. So umangat siya ng Bangbang. Okay. Turned west, then north, then east. So tumakbo siya dito. Okay, so ulitin natin. Turn north of Ipil, then run west. So nag-west siya. Then turn north ulit. Okay. Then north ulit. Then hanggang sa dumating siya sa turn north. Then nag-east siya. Ayan. Hanggang sa makita siya sa So possible na huli siyang nakita saan? Sa Dagupan Street. So the answer is letter D. Okay, good. Nice, nice, nice. Ayan. So let's print screen. Print screen. Ayan. So let me clear all drawings. Okay, good. Yan. Okay, so the answer natin again is Dagupan Street. Okay? Okay, good, good. Next. Oh, next. Oh, last two, last two. Ay, oh, naduktungan lang naman to. Same pa rin naman. So sa tingin nyo ngayon, kung follow nyo yung direction kanina, okay, pero naiba lang yung tanong. Okay, in what establishment the criminal might be hiding? Sa tingin nyo, nasaan siya? Yun pa rin naman eh. Yun pa rin yung direksyon. Pero ang tanong ngayon is in what establishment the criminal might be hiding? Madali lang yan. Tingnan natin. Balikan nyo yung direksyon nyo kanina. Para magets nyo kung saan siya nagpunta. Saan kaya siya nagpunta ngayon? Okay, subukan natin. So, saan siya nagpunta ngayon? So, balikan natin yung direction muna. So again, andito yung snatcher. Tapos nag-north siya ng Ipil. Tama. Tapos nag-turn west siya ulit dito sa De Vera. Tapos umangat siya ng Bangbang. Tapos nagpunta siya ng Dagupan. So nandito siya eh. Tama. Nandito siya nakikita. And you have two establishment na possible na pwede niyang pasukan. Pwedeng sa church at pwedeng sa mall. Kasi bakit? Parehas na entrance tong dalawa nandito sa Dagupan Street. So, hindi tayo sure, nakuha niyo ako, hindi tayo sure kung nasaan siya. Kasi pwede siyang nasa church, baka pumasok siya ng simbahan, or pwede siyang sa mall pumasok. So, anong sagot natin? Ang sagot natin is si letter D. Okay? Letter D ang sagot natin. Kasi we are uncertain kung saan siya nang punta. Okay, kasi puwedeng do'n siya pumasok sa church or do'n siya pumasok sa mall. Kasi dalawa yung entrance, eh, do'n sa yung parehas na entrance rather is located at the Dagupan Street. And tandaan niyo do'n siya huling nakita, sa Dagupan Street. Okay? So, print screen natin ulit. Ayan, para niyo yung para makuha niyo yung, solution natin. Ayan. So, nakuha po ba? Ayan, So again, nandun siya sa wala hindi tayo sure, sorry. Hindi tayo sure na nandun siya or kung nasaan siya. Kung nasa church ba siya or nasa mall. Kasi parehas yun na entrance eh. Na nandun sa parehas, nandun sa street na yun. And again, that's Dagupan Street. Okay, o next. O ito na naman. So isang mahaba. Okay, subukan natin. So, anong sabi ulit? Or anong kinalabasan? So, Melissa daw is standing at the corner of Guy Street and Wafer Street. So, nasaan siya? So, nandito siya. Dito siya. Okay, nandiyan po si Melissa. Kasi nasa corner siya ng Guy Street at ng Wafer Street. If she wish to go to the location, okay, if you wish to go to the park, so ito po yung park, so dito siya pupunta. What is the longest ang hinahanap, longest route for her to take, yung pinakamahaba. Okay? So, tingnan natin. Ano yung pinakamahaba? O, doon muna tayo sa letter A. Okay? So, go south of Wafer Street. So, south of Wafer Street. Then, turn left on Walkway Street. So, left ka. Tapos, south of Puppet Street. Then, left of Dame Avenue. Hanggang sa makarating ka sa Dame Avenue. Okay? Then left at Dane Avenue. So hanggang sa makarating ka sa park. Ayan. Okay? Good. Next. Doon tayo kay letter B naman. Let's use blue ulit. So go south ulit of Wafer Street. Then west of Hammer Street. Okay, layo. Ito baka mukhang ito yung sagot. Okay? West of Hammer Street. Ito pa yung Hammer Street eh. Okay? Then north of Culpeper Street. Okay, Culpeper Street until you reach the corner on Walk Street. O yan. So hanggang sa nakarating ka sa park. Okay? Hanggang sa makapunta ka sa park. Next. Dun tayo. Next, let's use purple ulit for letter C. Ayan. So go west on Guy Road. West of Guy Road daw. Then make a third left until you reach Walk Street. Turn. Okay, so third left. So 1, 2, 3. So dito ka makakarating. Okay, hanggang sa makarating ka ng Walkway Street, hanggang sa makarating ka ng park. Okay? Next. Ano yung last na color? Green. Yan. Let's use green. Ayan. So, go west ulit on Guy Street. Then, south of Culpeper Street. Ulitin natin. Para hindi mapatungan nung isa. Ayan. So, Guy Street ka. Ayan. Hanggang sa makarating ka. Then, you go south on Culpeper Street. Ayan. Hanggang sa makarating ka sa park. So, what's our answer? The longest eh. Usapan yung longest route for her to take. And the longest route for her to take is obviously letter B. Okay? Layo eh. Ang layo eh. Okay? Kasi kumbaga si Park nasa baba na, mas bumaba ka pa. Mas nag-south ka pa. Okay? Doon sa part na yon. Hanggang sa makarating ka. Kung ang usapan natin is shortest or quickest, si letter C tayo. Okay? Isin ko nga lang to. Go west on Guy Street, then turn tapat to. Then make a third left until Walkway. Okay? So, kung pinakamabilis natin, ang usapan natin, pinakamabilis, doon tayo kay letter C. Kaso ang tanong is longest eh. Kaya doon tayo kay letter B. Okay? Kaya be careful if you're be careful with the question. What's being asked? Again, if it is the longest, basically yun yung pinakamatagal, yun yung may pinakamaraming ruta, yun yung may pinakamaraming inikutan. Pag sinabing easiest, quickest, shortest, ayan again, mas mabilis ka nakarating doon, konti lang yung inikutan mo, or wala masyadong pasikot-sikot. Nandun lang talaga, direktahan kang, or mabilis ka nga again, na nakarating doon. Kaya be careful lang you read it and answer it based on what's being asked. So again, this is road, sorry. Solution muna tayo. Print screen. Ayan. Then enter. Ayan. Let me clear all drawings. Crop natin. Okay, good. Ayan. So again, this is map reading. Okay? So I hope may nakuha kayo kung paano siya gawin. Then again, you have to bear in mind the following directions lang. Let's recall. So remember the compass direction, north, east, west, south. So again, kung hindi kayo sanay, it's best na isulat nyo siya kagad. It's best na i-drawing nyo siya. So you could get familiar. Katulad ako kanina, dinodrawing ko siya kasi I'm not really good at directions din talaga. Okay? So ganyan. So drawing nyo siya. Then aside from that, be mindful of the signages or the symbols. Kanina nakita nyo, 'di ba? May one way, may two way. So it's best na you remember that. Then you have other signages like this: restaurant, bus, airport, toilet, etc. Or kung may bibigay na legend sa picture, ayan, katulad yan, magandang gawan nyo ng paraan. Be familiar with the following legends based on the map. Next, you be familiar with corner, intersection, and blocks. So, pag sinabing corner, it's related on intersection. Okay? Kasi it has to be in the crossing of two street, yung corner na yon. So, for example, the restaurant is at the corner of Winter and Leaf Street because Leaf Street and Winter Street are intersections. So, pag sinabing intersections, usually these are two streets connected with each other. Pag junction na kasi, it's two or more. Katulad ng may circle saka diyan sa illustration, si school, si Forest Lane, si farm lane, ayan, are what you call junctions kasi they are connected in that roundabout. Okay, so tatlong street na siya. Intersection usually it's a T-shape, T-shape. Ang intersection usually it's X or Y. Okay, X or Y, yeah. Yung Y na hindi yung pa-curve, yung Y na tatlong line kasi tatlong straight siya. So, mas marami yung junction kumpara sa intersection. Then again, blocks. When you say blocks, these are land areas or land mass. Not to say mass or land area na lang or spaces between roads or between streets. Okay? It's a division between street. So usually mga bahay, buildings, establishment, or in this case, illustration natin yung mga box. Okay? So he walked 3 blocks, so 1, 2, 3. So you have to count how many box or blocks, nga, literal na blocks, para makarating ka dun sa location na yun. Okay? So, yeah. So that's it for map reading. Okay? Ayan. So, para hindi tayo gabihin, I could send na lang yung reviewer din, katulad nito, for for abstract reasoning, tapos for assumptions and word analogy, lalagay ko na lang din sa Google form so you could practice them. Okay? So para at least pag kahit tapos na tayo dito, you're able to have drills dun sa Google form. Okay? So isi-send ko na lang yon. ayusin ko lang, dadagdagan ko na lang para sulit yung bayad nyo dito sa review center. Okay? So, yeah, let's call it a night. Okay na siguro yon para hindi rin tayo bombarded. May mga pasok pa tayo bukas. So, ganun po. So, I send everything na lang. Itong PDF nito, yung Google Drive kay Sir Brian. So, he could send it to you afterwards. Maybe by tomorrow na po. Ayusin ko lang siya para mas accessible at mas madali siyang sagutan on your part. Okay, so thank you po and good evening everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ayusin ko lang yun, then sisend ko agad sa inyo for practice drill. Okay, yung Google form. Thank you, thank you. And God bless sa inyong exam on June 7. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you.